How many of you wake up every morning feeling like you're just repeating the same day over and over again? Stuck, drained, like life is happening to you instead of for you. Listen to me, your thoughts, your words, your beliefs are shaping your reality every single second of every single day. And if you don't take control of what's happening in here, points to head, life will control you. Most people live their entire lives reacting, wishing, waiting for something to change. But let me tell you something, nothing changes until you change. Nothing moves until you move. If you want to create a life of power, purpose, and unstoppable momentum, you have to rewire the way you think. You have to program your mind for success every single day, because your mind is a machine. And if you feed it doubt, fear, hesitation, that's exactly what you'll get back. But if you train it to focus on growth, resilience, and action, you will start attracting the life you were meant to live. Every day, you have the power to reset. Every day, you have the chance to fuel yourself with the kind of thinking that breeds success. So today, I'm giving you 9 things, 9 powerful beliefs that you must tell yourself every single day if you want to step into the highest version of yourself. You ready for this? Because once you understand this, once you apply this, your life will never be the same again. I am in control of my life. Your life is yours. No one else has the power to shape it, direct it, or define it unless you give them that power. The moment you realize that everything you experience is a result of your decisions, you take the first step toward absolute freedom. Too many people walk through life blaming their circumstances, their past, or other people for where they are. But the truth is, no one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you success, happiness, or fulfillment. It's on you. Ownership is the foundation of transformation. When you own your life, you stop making excuses. You stop waiting for the perfect conditions. You stop hoping someone else will fix things for you. You take full responsibility, not just for your successes, but also for your failures. Because here's the truth. Failures aren't permanent unless you decide they are. Mistakes aren't the end unless you refuse to learn from them. Every choice you make either moves you closer to your dreams or pushes you further away. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking life happens to you, but that's a lie. Life happens because of you. Every single decision you made has led you to this moment. And that's not a bad thing. It's empowering. Because if your past choices created your present, then your present choices can create an entirely new future. The second you accept that, you take back your power. People who don't believe they're in control of their lives live in reaction mode. They react to problems, react to people, react to circumstances. They wait for opportunities instead of creating them. But winners, they don't react, they act. They decide what they want and they go after it relentlessly. They don't wait for permission. They don't let fear dictate their choices. They don't let other people's opinions hold them back. Think about the most successful people in the world. Athletes, entrepreneurs, artists, leaders. They didn't get there by luck. They didn't sit around waiting for a sign from the universe. They took control. They decided that no matter what life threw at them, they would keep moving forward. They didn't waste time blaming others, complaining, or making excuses. They adapted, adjusted, and kept going. And that's exactly what you need to do. Stop letting circumstances control you. Stop letting fear control you. Stop letting the past control you. Every morning when you wake up, remind yourself, you are the one in control. Not your boss, not your family, not society. You have the power to change your thoughts, your habits, your mindset, and your actions. And when you change those, you change your entire life. Too many people live on autopilot. They wake up, go through the motions, and wonder why nothing ever changes. If you want to take control, you have to be intentional. That means setting clear goals, making decisions with purpose, and refusing to let distractions derail you. That means cutting out toxic habits, toxic environments, and toxic people. That means doing the hard things, the uncomfortable things, the things most people avoid, because that's what separates those who succeed from those who don't. Taking control of your life isn't about having everything figured out. It's about refusing to let external forces dictate your future. It's about knowing that no matter what happens, you have the ability to adapt, pivot, and push forward. And when you fully embrace that mindset, you become unstoppable. I can handle anything that comes my way. Life will test you. That's a guarantee. You will face obstacles, setbacks, failures, heartbreaks, and moments where you question everything. But let me tell you something. You are stronger than any challenge life throws at you. You are built for adversity. You are designed to overcome. The problem isn't the challenges themselves, it's the way you see them. Most people look at problems and think, why me? The real question is, what is this teaching me? Every challenge carries a lesson. Every setback is an opportunity to grow. When you shift your mindset from seeing obstacles as roadblocks to seeing them as stepping stones, everything changes. You stop fearing difficulties and start embracing them. You stop running from hardship and start attacking it head on. You've already survived 100% of your worst days. Think about that. Every single time you thought you wouldn't make it, you did. Every challenge you face, you found a way through. That means you already have proof that you are stronger than your struggles. So why would this time be any different? Handling anything that comes your way isn't about never feeling fear, doubt, or frustration. It's about recognizing that those feelings don't control you. You control them. Fear is just an emotion. Doubt is just a thought. They have no power unless you give it to them. The strongest people in the world aren't fearless. They just refuse to let fear stop them. Some people crumble under pressure. Others rise. The difference? Mindset. Winners know that pressure creates diamonds. They understand that the hardest moments in life forge the strongest versions of themselves. They lean into discomfort. They embrace struggle. They know that every challenge is an opportunity to build resilience, to get tougher, to prove to themselves just how powerful they really are. Think about the greatest stories in history. Every hero, every champion, every leader has faced adversity. They didn't become great because life was easy. They became great because they refused to break when life got hard. They found strength they didn't know they had. They pushed forward when others quit. And that same strength is inside you. There will be moments when you feel overwhelmed, moments when you want to quit, but quitting is a habit, just like perseverance is a habit. Every time you push through, you reinforce the belief that you can handle whatever comes next. Every time you refuse to back down, you train yourself to be stronger, tougher, more unshakable. Most people live in fear of the what ifs. What if I fail? What if I lose? What if it doesn't work out? But what if it does? What if every challenge is preparing you for something greater? What if every difficulty is shaping you into the person you need to be to achieve your dreams? Your struggles are not punishments. They are gifts. They are opportunities. They are the weights that build your mental, emotional, and physical strength. Just like muscles grow when they are pushed to their limits, you grow when life tests you, but only if you refuse to break. So from this moment forward, decide that no matter what happens, you will handle it. Decide that no obstacle, no setback, no difficulty will ever be enough to stop you, because you are stronger than your circumstances. You are bigger than your fears. And no matter what life throws at you, you will find a way to rise. I am worthy of success and happiness. Most people go through life carrying a subconscious belief that they don't truly deserve success, love, or happiness. They may want it, they may dream about it, but deep down, something inside them whispers, not me. Maybe it's because of past failures, childhood experiences, or the way society has conditioned them to think small. But here's the truth. Your worth is not determined by your past, your mistakes, or your circumstances. You were born worthy. You were born deserving of abundance, of joy, of everything life has to offer. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is the belief that you are meant for it. You don't have to earn your worth. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to wait for permission to claim what is yours. Too many people spend their entire lives waiting until they feel good enough, waiting until they reach some imaginary level of perfection. But the problem with waiting is that it never ends. If you keep telling yourself you'll be worthy someday, that day will never come. Worthiness isn't something you chase, it's something you claim. Right now, in this moment. Success and happiness are not reserved for the lucky few. They are not given only to those who are born into the right circumstances. They are available to anyone who believes they deserve them and is willing to step up and claim them. The people who achieve greatness aren't necessarily the smartest, the most talented, or the most privileged. They are simply the ones who believe at their core that they are meant for more. And because they believe it, they act like it. They show up differently. They make different choices. They refuse to settle. When you believe you are worthy, you stop tolerating things that do not serve you. You stop settling for relationships that drain you. You stop accepting jobs that make you miserable. You stop allowing toxic habits to run your life. You set higher standards and you hold yourself to them. Because when you truly know your worth, you don't waste your energy on things that pull you away from your potential. The world does not determine your worth. You do. No amount of success, money, or external validation will make you feel worthy if you don't believe it internally. That's why people who have it all still feel empty inside. It's not about what you achieve. It's about how you see yourself. If you believe you are worthy of success and happiness, you will pursue it with confidence. You will take risks. You will put yourself out there. You will go after what you want without hesitation. But if you doubt your worth, you will sabotage yourself at every turn. You will procrastinate. You will let fear hold you back. You will talk yourself out of opportunities, not because you can't do it, but because you don't believe you deserve it. Think about the times you held yourself back, the times you settled for less, the times you allowed self-doubt to steal an opportunity. Those moments were not because you weren't capable. They were because deep down you questioned your right to have more. That stops now. You have to rewire your mind to understand that you are just as worthy as anyone else. You are not an exception. There is no one standing at the gates of success deciding who gets in and who doesn't. The only gatekeeper is you. The only permission you need is your own. Worthiness is a decision. It's a choice you make every single day. It's a belief you reinforce with your actions. If you want success, act like someone who deserves success. If you want happiness, start treating yourself like someone who deserves happiness. Stop waiting for external validation. Stop seeking approval. Stop looking for proof. The fact that you exist is proof enough. You were not put on this earth to play small. You were not given this life to sit on the sidelines doubting yourself. You were meant for greatness, and the only thing left to do is claim it. I am stronger than my excuses. Excuses are the chains that keep people stuck in mediocrity. Every time you make an excuse, you are giving away your power. You are letting something outside of you dictate your future. I don't have time. I'm too tired. It's too hard. These are nothing but lies your mind tells you to keep you comfortable. But comfort is the enemy of progress. If you want more out of life, you have to stop negotiating with your excuses. Excuses feel real because they come wrapped in logic. Your mind will give you all the reasons why you can't, why you shouldn't, why now isn't the right time. And if you listen, you will stay exactly where you are. The people who achieved their dreams aren't the ones who had fewer obstacles. They are the ones who refused to let their obstacles stop them. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They didn't wait until they felt ready. They took action despite the excuses screaming in their heads. Excuses are seductive because they offer an easy way out. They allow you to avoid discomfort. They protect you from failure, but they also rob you of success. Every time you make an excuse, you reinforce the belief that you are not in control. And the more you believe that, the weaker you become. You start to see yourself as a victim of your circumstances instead of the creator of your life. You have to train yourself to recognize excuses for what they are, distractions. They are not real limitations. They are stories you tell yourself to justify staying the same. If you want to break free, you must develop the discipline to push past them. That means doing what you said you would do even when you don't feel like it. That means showing up for yourself even when it's inconvenient. That means refusing to let temporary discomfort keep you from long-term success. Most people quit before they even begin because they listen to the excuses in their heads. I don't have enough experience. What if I fail? What if people judge me? But what if you succeed? What if everything you want is on the other side of that excuse? You will never know unless you push through. There is no magic formula. There is no secret to success other than this. Show up, do the work, and don't quit. It's simple, but it's not easy. Your mind will fight you. It will try to pull you back into comfort. But you are stronger than your mind. You are stronger than the excuses that try to control you. Every time you choose action over excuses, you get stronger. Every time you push through resistance, you build discipline. And discipline is the foundation of freedom. It is the key that unlocks everything you want in life. It is the thing that separates those who succeed from those who wish they did. You cannot have success and excuses at the same time. You have to choose. Either you commit fully to your goals or you let your excuses win. There is no in between. The good news is you have complete control over that choice. No one else decides for you. No one else holds the power. It is entirely up to you. Right now, at this very moment, you can decide that your excuses no longer have a place in your life. You can decide that from this day forward, you will show up differently. You will think differently, you will act differently, and when you do, your entire life will change. I choose growth over comfort. Comfort is a trap. It's a warm, safe place that keeps you exactly where you are. It whispers to you that you don't need to push harder, that you don't need to take risks, that you can stay where you are and everything will be fine. But the truth is, comfort is the enemy of progress. Every single person who has achieved greatness did so by stepping outside their comfort zone. They made the hard choices, they faced uncertainty, they took risks when it would have been easier to stay put. They chose growth over comfort every single time. The problem with comfort is that it creates an illusion of security. You think you're safe, you think you're in control, but what's really happening is you're stagnating. The world is moving forward while you're standing still. And the longer you stay in that place, the harder it becomes to break free. Growth is painful. It forces you to confront your fears, to push past your limits, to do things that feel uncomfortable. But that pain is necessary. It's the price of transformation. You have two choices in life: evolve or remain the same. If you choose to remain the same, nothing will change. Your circumstances will stay the same, your problems will stay the same, and your frustrations will stay the same. But if you choose to evolve, everything opens up. You start to see possibilities where before there were only obstacles. You develop new skills, new perspectives, new levels of strength. You start to become the person you were meant to be. The most successful people in the world are not the ones who avoided discomfort. They are the ones who embraced it. They leaned into the struggle. They understood that every challenge, every difficulty, every moment of uncertainty was shaping them into something greater. They knew that the pain of growth was temporary, but the pain of staying the same would last a lifetime. Think about the times in your life when you felt the most alive, the most accomplished, the most fulfilled. Those moments didn't come from playing it safe. They came from pushing yourself beyond what you thought was possible. They came from taking the leap, from doing the hard work, from proving to yourself that you are capable of more. That feeling, that sense of achievement, that fire inside you, that only comes when you choose growth over comfort. Your comfort zone is your prison. It may feel safe, but it is keeping you small. It is keeping you from your potential. It is keeping you from the life you truly want. If you want more, you have to break out. You have to make the uncomfortable decisions. You have to be willing to take risks, to step into the unknown, to trust yourself even when you don't have all the answers. Because on the other side of that fear, that uncertainty, that discomfort, that's where your true potential lives. Every time you feel resistance, every time you feel fear, that's a sign you're on the right path. That's a sign that you're growing, because growth is never easy. It will test you, it will challenge you, it will make you question yourself. But if you keep going, if you refuse to back down, if you choose to embrace the discomfort instead of running from it, you will transform. You will become stronger, smarter, more resilient. You will unlock levels of yourself that you didn't even know existed. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Those who succeed are willing to do what others won't. They are willing to endure the pain, the fear, the uncertainty. They are willing to keep going when it would be easier to quit. They understand that everything they want is on the other side of their comfort zone. And because of that, they keep pushing forward no matter what. If you want to change your life, you have to be willing to change yourself. You have to be willing to let go of old habits, old beliefs, old fears. You have to be willing to challenge yourself every single day, because growth doesn't happen once. It's a lifelong commitment. It's a decision you make every single day to be better, to do better, to refuse to settle for anything less than your full potential. My past does not define me. Too many people let their past control their future. They carry the weight of their mistakes, their failures, their regrets, and they let those things dictate what they believe is possible. But the truth is, your past is just a story. It only has power over you if you let it. Every single day you have the opportunity to rewrite that story. You have the power to decide that your past does not define you. Your actions today do. Your past is not a life sentence. It is not proof of what you are capable of. It is simply a collection of moments, decisions, and experiences, and no matter what has happened before, you are not the same person you were yesterday. You are constantly growing, evolving, and learning. The only thing that keeps you stuck is the belief that you are bound by your past. People who let their past define them stay trapped in cycles of self-doubt and limitation. They say things like, I've always been this way, or I've never been good at that, or this is just who I am. But those are just stories. They are not the truth. The truth is, at any moment, you can choose to break free. You can choose to change the narrative. You can choose to leave behind the things that no longer serve you. Every successful person you admire has failed. Every single one of them has made mistakes, faced setbacks, and dealt with struggles. The difference is, they didn't let those things define them. They used them as fuel. They learned from them. They grew from them. They understood that failure is not a reflection of their worth. It's a necessary part of success. The only way your past can hold you back is if you keep looking at it. If you keep reliving old mistakes, old pain, old disappointments, you will never move forward. But the moment you shift your focus to where you're going instead of where you've been, everything changes. You start to see new possibilities. You start to believe in new outcomes. You start to realize that your past does not dictate your future. Your choices do. You are not your failures. You are not your mistakes. You are not the things that happen to you. You are the person who decides what happens next. You are the person who has the power to change, to grow, to create a new reality. No matter how many times you have fallen, no matter how many times you have been hurt, no matter how many times you have doubted yourself, you are still here. And that means you still have the power to rise. Too many people let their past become an excuse. They tell themselves that because they've failed before, they will fail again. But that's not how life works. Every day is a new opportunity. Every day is a fresh start. The only thing that keeps you trapped in the past is the belief that you don't have the power to change. But you do. You always have. If you want to break free from your past, you have to make a decision. You have to decide that from this moment forward, you will no longer let old stories control you. You will no longer let past mistakes define your worth. You will no longer let past failures dictate your future, because you are not the person you were yesterday. You are stronger, wiser, and more capable than you have ever been, and the only thing that matters is what you choose to do right now. I am in control of my mind, not the other way around. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have, but if you don't control it, it will control you. It will feed you doubt, fear, hesitation. It will replay old failures, magnify obstacles, and make you believe that you're not capable. But the truth is, your mind is a servant, not a master. You have the power to choose your thoughts, to reprogram the way you see yourself, to silence the negativity that tries to hold you back. Most people live their lives on autopilot, letting their thoughts dictate their actions, their emotions, and their results. They react instead of respond. They let fear drive their decisions, and they allow old conditioning to define their potential. But you are not most people. You decide what you believe. You decide what thoughts you allow to take root. When you control your mind, you control your life. When you master your focus, your energy, and your perspective, nothing can stop you. I attract opportunities through action, not wishful thinking. Success isn't about luck, and opportunities don't just fall into your lap. You create them. You don't wait for the right moment, the perfect conditions, or someone else to give you permission. You take action. Every decision, every effort, every step forward compounds into momentum. Too many people sit around wishing, hoping, visualizing, but never doing. And then they wonder why nothing changes. The truth is, the universe doesn't reward wishful thinking. It rewards movement. It rewards persistence, discipline, and action. You attract opportunities not by waiting, but by stepping forward, by showing up, by putting yourself in places where growth happens. When you commit to taking action every day, you create your own luck. The doors you once thought were closed start to open because you refuse to stay stagnant. Success is not about waiting. It's about becoming the person who makes things happen. I am resilient. Setbacks only make me stronger. Life will test you. It will throw obstacles in your path, challenge your patience, and push you to your limits. Most people see setbacks as reasons to quit, as proof that they aren't meant to succeed. But setbacks are not the end. They are the training ground for greatness. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger, to develop resilience, to sharpen your mind and your skills. When you shift your perspective and see obstacles as stepping stones rather than roadblocks, you become unstoppable. You stop fearing failure because you understand that failure is part of the process. You stop making excuses because you realize that every hardship is shaping you into the person who can handle success. Resilience is built through action, through persistence, through refusing to let temporary defeats define your journey. The strongest people in the world are not the ones who never fall. They are the ones who rise every single time. I create my future with the choices I make today. Your future is not determined by luck, circumstances, or anyone else's opinion. It is built by the decisions you make right now. Every action, every habit, every choice is shaping the person you are becoming. Most people drift through life reacting to whatever happens, blaming external factors and waiting for the right opportunity. But winners don't wait, they create. They understand that small, consistent actions lead to massive results. They know that success is not a single event, but the result of thousands of tiny decisions made daily. Every day is an opportunity to move closer to your goals or further away from them. You either choose growth or stagnation, discipline or distraction, progress or procrastination. The power is in your hands. No one else controls your destiny. You do. Your life is a reflection of your choices. And if you want a different future, it starts with what you do today. Everything you want, the strength, the success, the impact, it all starts in your mind. The way you speak to yourself every day determines the life you create. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are not limited by your past. You are a force. And the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the decision to take control. Choose growth over comfort. Choose action over excuses. Choose to rewrite your story starting now. This is your life and it's time to own it. If this message hit you, if you're ready to stop waiting and start becoming, then make the commitment today. Let me know in the comments which belief you're committing to right now. And if you want more of this, if you're ready to push your limits and break through to the next level, then hit subscribe, because this is Tony Robbins' track and we are just getting started. Now go out there and make it happen.